Tellemtribe Tarot, daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace. I am Cherokee with Tellemtribe Tarot coming to you with another reading. This is a general energy reading for the collective. This is for a couple or someone who is in a relationship and they are considering moving in with their partner and they just want some clarity on what to do with regards to that situation. So take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Join the membership program to get those exclusive perks. Subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, click like, share the video to share the wealth, which in turn shows love to the channel. Drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because you know I love it when you say hello. And let's get into your reading. So you've been with your person for a little minute, or you could have been with them briefly. You might be one of the people who like to move in quick. Whatever your situation is, you're in a relationship right now, or you with someone in some kind of situationship, but it got a ship at the end and you want to move in and make this thing a little bit more serious, because y'all be in each other's face every day anyway. If they not at your house, you at their house, and it's like, why pay bills at two places if y'all could just live under the same roof? And you feel like maybe since y'all be under the same roof all the time for days at a time, sometimes you have an idea of what life would be like living with them on a regular, so you don't feel like it'll be much of a risk. What you want to take into account are a lot of things, but we're going to narrow this thing down to see what those main things are. Spirit, please provide me with the guided messages for the collective of the individual who wants to know about moving in with their person and what life would be like, what kind of decisions they need to make, what are they not considering, and so forth and so forth. So let's get into your reading, shall we? So we have the Page of Wands that came out in reverse, but of course, you know, I love to read it in the upright position. So is this the right time for you to move in together? So with the Page of Wands, it's saying that this has been something that's been on your mind. And in your situation, it feels a bit premature. It feels like you may be rushing into it. And I feel like you know what it would feel like to live in the same household with your person, but you want to push that agenda because you want to cut costs right now. And you've lived with a person before. I'm feeling an energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, of someone who may have had a child. You may have a child together, and that's also weighing in on the decision. And it's interesting because you have a child together, but you don't live together. Or maybe the person that you're with, they have a child, and you are considering how would life be if they have their child and you all move in and become one big happy family. Your guides are saying this is a little bit premature, even if you may have been with the person for a while, because there are other factors that are weighing in, like, has this person proposed to you as yet? If you care about being married before moving in together, has this person showed that they can truly commit to responsibilities, shared responsibilities? Can this person really give you what you're looking for in a family dynamic, living under one roof? But I feel like it's just been in the idea stages, and your guides are saying you may have to keep it there a little bit longer until you discuss the things that are really going to affect this connection once you are under one roof. So I'm thinking that your guides are saying you should wait a little bit longer. My deck is upside down. Okay, then we have the Page of Swords. Look, the pages are out. So children must be definitely involved in this situation here. So what are going to be the advantages of living together? So with the Page of Swords, I see that it's just an exciting time. You guys may be a young couple, so that's probably why the pages are out like that, and you're just trying to jump into this. You may be a young couple that maybe someone is pregnant, or maybe you've been considering children. But fact of the matter is, you want to start this family dynamic, and I feel like one hand will wash the other. There isn't a bit of an energy that's not as mature. So someone may not be prone to doing things the way how you may have been doing it when you were growing up. Taking out the trash, tallying up the bills before spending money first. Like, this is just a great big idea, but are you really thinking it through? You have one person who's like, yeah, I'll handle that. So someone is just taking the upper hand right now, and the advantage is that you'll have someone who can pick up the slack where you are not meeting on your own. But you guys are young, so everything just looks exciting right now. But that's the advantage, being young and everything looking exciting. So with the Eight of Swords here, and then the Temperance, it is saying some things. So what are the potential drawbacks? Ignoring responsibilities in the household, not communicating about bills, not communicating about moods and things that bother you, not taking action right away on important matters. And I feel like this is going to be something that may cause a rift as far as how you will fare off under one roof, because you both cannot be horrible communicators under one roof. You'll be in the same house and beefing in the same house, and there's nothing wrong. There's nothing worse than beefing in a 1-bedroom apartment. Now, a 2-bedroom apartment, 3-bedroom apartment, y'all on different sides of the house, ain't seen each other for days. What else do we have here, Spirit? Other potential drawbacks. Spirit, please provide me with some more insight on other potential drawbacks. Yeah, not taking responsibility. I feel as if there's going to be a lot of situations where people are like, I don't know, I didn't know that's how it worked. I didn't know that's how it works. So it's a lot of trial and error. Y'all are definitely a young couple. This is for a younger couple. And it's going to be a lot of responsibility, ball dropping. So some maturing has to happen before y'all two can move in together. What else, Spirit? And finally, is this the next step to y'all spending y'all life together? And I feel like this is the next step to y'all spending y'all life together, but you just have to do some more planning. You have to plan accordingly. You can't just think that, oh, okay, I'm thinking about this idea and I want to just jump into it, and then we can worry about the consequences afterwards. How would you feel? Like, what I feel an energy of someone who wants to get married, right? And how would you feel about moving in together before getting married? And one of you are actually pretty terrified and will be holding the other accountable because someone is painting a picture that's not true. Someone is saying that they want to move in and they really don't. So you have to have the conversation to see if you're both on the same page, because I don't think that you're both on the same page. But once you balance things out and you talk about the pros and cons and the things that you like to do on your free time, make sure that you don't lose your individuality. When you're under one roof, talk about the type of things you'd like to see happen when you're under one roof. Talk about the cutoff times for things, the type of chores. Talk about who's gonna handle what financially. And if you notice, there are no pentacles here. So where are y'all getting the money from? Like, to move in, you don't even have the money yet. So that's another thing, to talk about the financial aspect of it. And I don't even see y'all looking for a place. So this is just a thought for you, which is understandable. You're not really putting too much effort into it right now, and it is a thought. It's been something that has been conversed about, but nothing that has been made palatable. But what you need to understand is that this is a big step, and it would take you that much closer into marriage, but it's just marriage without the ring, without the church, or without jumping over the broom, or whatever the hell you do to be married. It'll just be that living together space, and that may delay a proposal, because if you're living as whomever and whomever, regardless of to the sex, you may never get that marriage proposal. You may be two youngins who are in, you may be two youngins who are still in school, one doing a residency on something, one might be like in school for I see culinary arts, but I'm also seeing entertainment, but I'm seeing very, very heavy, like a counselor or someone like working in the court system, like but you're just starting out. So you may have met in college. This is a very young couple, but your guys is saying that if you have the conversation, this will work out the way it's supposed to. You can't just throw out like an idea like, oh, let's move in together and to just go jump into a situation and y'all in a room for rent. I see y'all looking at room for rents too. You don't mind like cutting costs to let go of one of your apartments so that you can save and live in a room for rent, but you be feeling claustrophobic. Speak up. Somebody's not saying something, and I feel like right now this is just not a good idea. And I hope this reading helps. And I'm gonna pull an oracle card for you before we close this out. And then this should do it for you. I see Libra here as well. Aquarius, Sag, Aries, Leo, Gemini. Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, what does this couple need to know? Phoenix, how's that for a happily ever after? So this is basically saying this is going to be a shit show and you can definitely rise from the ashes, but who wants to jump into something poorly planned and have to pick up the pieces to rise from the ashes when you can just plan accordingly? Now is just not a good time. And I'm also going to pull a divine oracle card for you to see when may be a good time for you two to move in together after you have that conversation to sort things out. When would be a good time for this couple to move in together? When would be a good time for this couple to move in together? When would be a good time for this couple to move in together, Spirit? All right. Remember, time is fluid, but this is just a little fun thing that I like to do for y'all because sometimes it do be on point. So let's see. Within a couple of weeks. And then on the bottom of the deck is winter. All right now. All I'm saying is this is just on a humbug. If y'all want to move in together in 2 weeks, by all means, do what you got to do. But do know that you have to have this conversation. Maybe you are looking for an apartment or a house or whatever, and the broker said that they'll check back in with y'all in a couple of weeks because y'all ain't have y'all money on point. Something happened. So a couple of weeks is important, but I don't see y'all moving in together in a couple of weeks. I'm going to pull a love oracle card for you as well. I'm going to pull a love oracle. Let's pull this one. Surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So let go of what you're trying to accomplish in such a short period of time and have the conversation that you need to have so that you can sort this out the right way. Don't rush into this because this is a very big step. I really hope this helps someone. If you'd like to book a personal reading, the link is in the description box. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel or join the membership. We got some goodies coming up, and until next time, love and light, tribe.